What's up, guys, and welcome to my NHL 17 review. If you're probably wondering why so late, I'm not making this review for people who want to buy the game. I'm just making a review for what I think as a community was the experience with NHL. I'm making it so late because the season's almost over. We're right around Team of the Year, guys, and that's pretty much the end where changes are coming to NHL. It's the start of the summer, and that's really a slow period for the NHL game. So let's move on here with what I'm actually going to review. So to start off, I'm not really going to review the gameplay because I feel like over the last few years it's been pretty consistent. It's been enjoyable, guys. There's obviously a few flaws, and for the first week we all hate it, guys. We're getting used to it. There's changes, and some people are just spamming us with new tricks that they figured out before us, and we're losing like 7-1. So for that reason, we hate it for a week. Then we're fine with it, we get past it. So I'm not talking about the gameplay, but let's dig into what EA was bringing into this game, and let's see how they do. So first of all, they bring in all these changes for Be a GM, guys, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. In the trailers, they're hyping it up, and it looks like fun. Once you actually play it, the only feature I think I really enjoyed was Relocate. Except for that, guys, the hot dog features where you can set the prices, the arena renovations, the budgets, it's not something that I really used. Was it really useful? I don't think so, guys. Obviously, it's something that you can turn off if you don't like, so it's not a big deal, guys. I just feel like the mistake here EA did, or the misfire, was hyping it up so much in the trailers, building up a hype and making people think it's going to be a lot cooler than it was. Second of all, we got Draft Champions, guys. Draft Champions looked like it was absolutely amazing. It's my favorite game mode in FIFA, guys, so my expectations were sky high, and I think I've never been more disappointed with something that was put into an NHL game. The reward system is absolute cancer, guys. It looks like it's been made by a 4-year-old. It's something you do on an exam when you got 3 minutes left, guys, and you've got this one question, and you're like, screw it, I'm going to write something and maybe I get a point, you know? You don't really understand it, but you just do something and you hope for the best. That's kind of what I feel like EA did here. It looks like it was done at the last minute, and, you know, it's not something they've corrected throughout the entire year. I thought it was something they were going to address. Never really happened. Are they going to change it? I hope so. For me, it was really one of the worst things I've seen in NHL 17. Next up, guys, is HUT. So every year we get this during, November and December. People start complaining about the game, saying there's no incentive to play. It's too boring. There's only, division seasons, and it's pretty darn boring. It gets repetitive, and you get bored of it. So EA actually did something about it here. They've never done this before. At least I think they've never done this before, and it was great. First of all, they introduced reward packs for if you win the actual, season or division, whatever. So if you win the title, guys, you're actually getting a reward pack of 3 really good cards. So that's a great ad. But, when that came out, I was like, wow, that's really cool. But, this is just going to keep me along for a few more weeks. So EA, again, cranked it up a notch, surprising everybody, because that's not something we expect from EA. By bringing competitive seasons with great pricing, guys, with a great system. It lasts a few weeks, there's multiple rounds, and it's actually really competitive. You play 3 games to be placed, and then you actually start earning or losing points. Now, it wasn't perfect when it came out, and they've been, I think, making it better ever since, but it was absolutely a shitload of fun, guys, and the rewards are through the roof. Now, obviously, the first edition, I think, the rewards weren't really on there, but now, I mean, if you've only played in 1 round for this season, you're getting a Team of the Year pack. That's absolutely amazing, guys. So, I'm going to give full credit to EA. I absolutely love this, and I think they did everything right with the competitive seasons. Now, another thing they brought into HUT here was HUT sets. And a lot of people aren't really happy about them, saying there's not much to it. I actually found them quite enjoyable. Some of them are really fun to complete. Some of them are pretty terrible. You're better just buying the item you want off the market, guys. But it did create a lot of opportunities on the market for people who want to make coins. I've made a bunch of videos on that, guys. So I thought it was really cool, and I'm definitely going to give a heads up for HUT sets. Now, it's not everything I wanted. If you want to know about, more about what I want HUT sets to become, check out my top 5 things I want to see in NHL 18. I'll make sure I link it in the description below, guys. But HUT sets I thought was enjoyable, and it's something that EA can definitely grow here. let's go ahead with my overall review of the game. I'm going to give this game a B+. So at first I was giving them B because it was an okay, enjoyable game. It was an ordinary NHL game for me. It was nothing, great, guys. Some of the NHL games that come out are really great. You feel like there's everything in it, and it keeps you occupied for like a solid 6 to 7 months. But this one I'm going to give just underneath great, guys. When it came out, it was absolutely okay. It was what I was expecting, not much more, not much less. But then EA actually made some changes during the season. And it's something I think I've never seen with NHL here. They implemented stuff like competitive seasons, reward packs, which I think have made the game a lot better. It's a huge step up. And I really want to thank EA for this because for once I think they really listened to their community. People were complaining and they didn't go like, oh well, they've already bought the game, we're not gonna care. Look, there's no secret that NHL sales, the game, have been going down for a few years now, and I think something like this was probably going to give it a bump up for next year, guys, because they listened to their community and they gave people what they were asking for. And I really want to thank EA for that. So that's about it, guys, for my review. I would love to know, guys, in the comments below, what did you think of NHL 17 this year? For you, was it great? For you, was it a terrible game? Why was it, terrible or great? So make sure to tell me in the comments below, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more information about giveaways, videos, and that's pretty much it, guys. Have an awesome day.